What's going on, people? And welcome to another episode of Getting to Know TheShwantz27. That would be me. This is a series about your questions. My answers, not necessarily about the gameplay in the background, but just in case you are curious, it is some domination on the map Ziba Tower. Leftover Battlefield 3 footage I had. I started off this game on a nice 11-0 run. Finished 24-10 on the gameplay, so it is a pretty good game. Hope you guys enjoy that while you listen to me answering these questions. And first batter up here is Matt's Talking. What is your favorite part of being able to get the word out and being able to voice your opinion? And also, what would you give as motivation for a smaller channel? Well, I enjoy putting my opinion out there on things like Call of Duty, gaming in general, and sometimes other topics that just randomly come up, and getting feedback from other people down in the comments section. That is the best way, I think, to just gain knowledge and gain experience on a particular subject. You have a point of view, and you argue that point of view, because if there's somebody on the other side of the aisle, I guess you would call it, that's arguing against you, you have to come up with points to reinforce your thesis, if you will, about what your opinion is. So I thoroughly enjoy debate because it makes me really think about what are the areas of attack that my argument can go under and how do I counter them. So that's really what I like to do about giving my opinion on YouTube, because it provides a forum for people to, debate with me in the comments section. And motivation for a smaller channel, well, as you grow and as you get bigger, you actually get more and more people interacting with you in the comments section. So that kind of whole idea about YouTube being a place for thoughts and ideas, it grows even bigger when you get to be a bigger channel. However, there are always the fucking trolls that you gotta deal with, and that's why I'm a sarcastic asshole, because I could smash trolls like that. What's Up World asks, what is the best advice you would give someone starting out on YouTube, and what do you think is more important, gameplay or commentary? Starting out, network with people around your channel range and watch a variety of videos and comment on them. The more interactive and the more involved you are in the YouTube scene, I guess you could say, the better off you are. The first discovery, and I'll talk about this in one of my later questions, actually the next question, but the reason how I got connected with such much bigger channels on YouTube was I would comment a lot on their pages and I would interact with people that knew the bigger channels. So eventually word got back up to them, and that's how I eventually got featured. And your second part of your question, more important, gameplay or commentary? The commentary for me is better because I don't really watch YouTube videos per se anymore. I more or less listen to them most of the time while I'm at work. But getting better at commentaries is much, much easier than getting better at gameplays. If you go back and listen to one of my first commentaries, holy shit, if you could last more than 2 minutes, I fucking applaud you. So I have grown exponentially commentary-wise, but gameplay-wise, yeah, I've become a better player, but I'm still not able to drop gameplays like most people. So to me, gameplay is more impressive, but commentary is what's going to keep me around a little bit longer. There are a few exceptions to this rule, but they're few and far between. If you get good commentary, you'll be able to retain viewers faster. If you have good gameplay, it's easier to make a splash, if you will. Next question is from my boy Jump. How did you get your big break to start getting you out there to the people? Well, as I alluded to in my previous answer, PwnStars.com gave me my first quote-unquote big break. I had been around 600 or 700 subscribers. I did a feature on his channel, and I gained over 300 over the course of like 3 or 4 days. I commentated over some of his gameplays, and he doesn't really do commentaries, if you guys have ever watched his channel, and I only do commentaries, really. My gameplay is, it's good, but it's not, PwnStars.com. Well, I don't think anybody is PwnStars.com level, but he was like, listen, I have all of these leftover gameplays from Black Ops 2. Let's make this a weekly series if the first pilot episode goes over well. Every Tuesday will be Tuesdays with TheShwantz27, and, you could just do a shoutcast for me over one of my gameplays, because he literally told me he had hundreds of gameplays from Black Ops 2 that he's never even posted before. I still even have some of them on my computer. There's like 150 pluses that I have of him that I never got to commentate on them, but That is basically how I got my big break. And how that happened was I put in the work and I put in the dedication. I made friends with Deadly Sandals and Tempted Swift, who are both really good friends with PwnStars.com. They showed PwnStars some of my stuff, and he was impressed. So that's kind of how we hooked up. So it's all about networking, going back to, the previous questions. Network, network, network. Grow with a group of channels. It's also much more fun on YouTube when one of your buddies hits a milestone. Oh shit, that guy got to 100 subscribers. Maybe I'll get there someday. Next, from MDE Productions HD, what are your thoughts on Google forcing you into the Google Plus program through the comment system? I did give a synopsis on it in my overpowered video on the channel. I'll leave it down in the description in case you want to listen to the whole thing. But I'll answer this briefly. The comment system is actually much, much better now than it used to be, right? But it still has its flaws. Now, there isn't the 500 character limit on a comment, which is good for someone like me who likes to debunk the points that were made in particular commentaries, and you could do links now to relevant subject matter. The problem with links is sometimes they're malicious and harmful, and the problem with not having a limit on comments is you get these ad infinitum comments that just take up the whole screen sometimes and can crash your computer if you try and load a comment when you try and click on show more. That is a big flaw. Another huge flaw is that all of the comments that are pre-Google Plus have now been completely orphaned. YouTube has done a fucking horrible job of rolling out changes to their website. Usually you do it kind of like Twitch does it, where you'd have a new layout and an old layout. Everybody was on the old layout, but then it would say, click here to try the new layout and see how you like it. That's how YouTube should do it. They shouldn't fucking just cold turkey the shit, because there's all these functionality problems that go along with it. Another thing I do like about the comments section is now you could sort by newest first and by the most ones that are like +1, if you will. Although I do think that newest first should be the default, but hey, you could always just change it with a click of a mouse button. And I don't like how we have to police our comments section now for spam. YouTube used to be really good about, getting rid of spam comments. Now it's a lot harder to do, but the blacklist feature is really good. All right, next question. Nikolai Leander asks, are you Seth Rogen's long-lost twin brother? I don't know. What do you guys think? This is back when my hair used to be longer and curly, so I definitely could see the resemblance there, especially when I fucking yell and laugh. Knots Predator, how does one get access to the crew? Well, the crew is just a group of us guys that just game together, and we'll always add people that we enjoy gaming with, but right now, it's a pretty tight-knit group of people. We all usually show up in each other's videos, so it's all pretty easy to do. By the way, check out the Crew XBL channel. The link is always in the description of all of my videos. On that channel, it could really be anything goes. There are Call of Duty videos on there, there are Battlefield videos, but there are also other things. Like I posted a video about NHL 14. I know that there's some Grand Theft Auto 5 in there. I'm going to do a White Noise Online montage. It's kind of like Slender, but multiplayer, and I've done 1 or 2 videos of it on my channel. They've gone over okay, so I think it's better for that channel, and leave this channel mostly with, first-person shooter games. Who out of all my Xbox Live friends do I play with and tolerate the most? That would be you. You're loud as fuck. And I'm not really YouTube famous. I haven't been recognized in a lobby yet. I don't think. I don't remember ever being recognized in a lobby. I've gotten messages on my Xbox, which if you guys want to send me messages on my Xbox Live, go right for it. Gamertag is the same as the channel. But, yeah, I haven't really been recognized. However, expectations are a lot more. When you post a lot of content, you have to grow your content or else you'll become stale. Golden Sin, what is the most valuable item in your house? Where is it located and during what times of the day is your house vacant? So that would probably be my guitar. It's a Jackson Soloist SLS-MG with a custom Erie Desk Glow paint job. The guitar is probably $2,500 or so. I got it on the cheap at Sam Ash because it had been sitting around for a year and a half and they just wanted to get rid of it. So they sold it to me for about $850, but the guitar is worth almost $2,500 probably. And it's in my man cave where all of my musical equipment is, and I work a 9 to 5, but be careful, I do have an alarm system, and I also have a guard cat. Blaze Spectrum XBL, what do you prefer, your favorite Battlefield or Modern Warfare 2? This is a great question. As of right now, I prefer Battlefield 4 just because the community on Modern Warfare 2 is fucking terrible. The one-man army, danger close noob tube shit really pisses me off. But if you get one of those nights where you don't find lobbies like that, it is still my favorite game to play. However, right now, Battlefield 4 is so new, it's so fresh, and it's so amazing that I gotta go with Battlefield 4. Lucas Sulk asks, are you getting a PS4? Fuck no. What do you think? I'm made out of money? I don't make any fucking YouTube money. I'm not a rich kid, and most of my friends play on Xbox One. So that's why I got the Xbox. Here's the whole fucking thing with console wars, right? The systems are pretty fucking much the same thing. I mean, if you have one, you're usually, unless you're one of those people, you're not going to get the fucking other one, because there aren't very many games that are exclusive to one particular console, right? When are you ever going to compare them side by side? Mostly never. You're going to get the console that most of your friends play on, and for me, it just happens to be Xbox. Plus, I'm used to the layout and the controller of the Xbox, and I like it better. T.I. Crimson, well, Schwantz, I just gotta ask, have you ever lost your voice when you yell like you do at the game? I've never actually lost my voice, but I have lost my breath from yelling in a post-game lobby. If you check out a video from a long time ago, it was called Team Camp Match on Black Ops 2, where these guys, an entire team of enemies, would not go past the middle point in slums and just use target finder LMGs. So there is no way that you can get around and flank these guys, and they were playing like complete fucking pussies. I just lost it in the pre-game lobby because I was like, how could people ever play like this? And also, have you ever heard of Vengeance is Mine by Sentence? If not, check it out. I actually have heard of Sentenced before. I have a few of their songs, like Excuse Me While I Kill Myself and May Today Be the Day. Because I used to work at a college radio station, and they used to have sampler CDs all the time. So I have so much music that I stole. Well, I didn't steal. Yeah, I guess I did steal it. I copied it onto my computer and left the CD back at the radio station. Carl Van Duzel, here's a lot of questions, so let's go rapid fire round. Who's my favorite YouTuber? It's El Presidor because he entertains. However, as I was alluding to before, sometimes he can get a bit stale because his routine is kind of the same, but he always has something funny to put out on YouTube. Is there anyone you'd like to do a commentary for? I've done commentaries for a lot of big players before, PwnStars.com to name one. Sandy Ravage, though, is somebody that I would love to do one of my Shoutcast-style commentaries for. He is an absolute monster, especially at MW2. Am I a Marmite man? Fuck no, I'm not British. I don't do Marmite, son. Although it is made from beer, so I suppose that I probably will like it. And do I like funky colored socks? Argyles, baby. I rock Argyles with my shit. I don't know, there's something about Argyle socks that look fucking cool. Will I ever monetize my videos? You could buy the wife something nice. If I did, it would be just so that I could get something back from putting, time and effort into making YouTube videos, but I haven't really looked for partnerships, and I have discussed this with a few of my YouTube friends, so I think I know where I'm gonna go, but I'm just fucking lazy and don't feel like filling out forms. Most of the offers I've gotten are like 5-year fucking contracts, which is completely ridiculous. Does anybody know what they're gonna be fucking doing in 5 years? I certainly don't know if I'm gonna be doing this YouTube shit then, but my buddies that are partnered, I'm not gonna name names, but they're gonna hook me up with a pretty decent deal if I decide to go that route, which I might. We'll see. They call me apes. If you dug a hole through the center of the earth and jumped in, would you stay at the center because of gravity? No, you'd actually get crushed by the pressure of the earth before you even hit the center of the earth, you fucking douche canoe. Don't you know that shit? That's why man has explored the moon, but not the depths of its own fucking oceans. Can you believe that? We've been to other fucking planets, but we still have parts of ours that are undiscovered? That shit blows my mind. Carlos Valdosta, do you prefer cats or dogs? I actually like cats that are the size of dogs. I even got to pet a cheetah one time. The thing was fucking monstrous. Imagine petting a fucking German Shepherd, but it's a goddamn cat. Shit is awesome. So fucking muscular and lean, it's amazing. Aaron Turtle, why do you frequently bash on Call of Duty yet play/post it? Because I personally hate the game and only rarely play it with friends. This is an excellent question, and here's the reason why. I post Call of Duty because that's really what my channel is based on. A lot of my loyal subscribers are all Call of Duty fans. And my Battlefield videos, they don't do as well, but I know that you guys are going to enjoy it because it's still first-person shooter material. And I play it because literally it's like a drug. You get one of those games where you do so well that it's like, oh my god, I want to experience it again. So you go through all of the lows, which are the bullshit in the game, and withdrawals just to get that one fucking high again. Call of Duty is a drug. It's addictive. And that's why. And also, like you said, I play it with friends. It's, you know, something to do socially. I enjoy playing it with my gaming buddies, and when we are all bitching about the same thing, hey, I don't feel so left out in the fucking cold. Also, I get this a lot about why do I keep complaining about the game, but yet I play it. Listen, if a product that I paid money for is not up to my standards, I have every fucking right to complain. Okay? Just fucking deal with it. And I know that I'm not the only person that feels this way about certain games. I mean, yes, I could just go sell the game back, but I'm still giving a profit to the company that made it. So the only way to do it is to complain about it and try and make it such that other people don't purchase the product if I don't think it's up to standards. And finally, Mr. Wagon Wheel 66, how did you do in your early secondary school years? He means high school. So I alluded to this in one of my previous commentaries, but I'll give you the brief 411 here. I was that kid that everybody hated in high school. I never did homework, I never studied for tests, I slacked off in class, and I still got straight A's. My GPA was almost a 4 when I graduated from high school. I graduated 27th in my class of over 400 people, and no, that's not where the 27 comes in my name. It just is a coincidence. 27 has always been my favorite number for a long time now. And so it was kind of interesting when I was ranked number 27th in my class. But I also played 3 different sports. So I was kind of that weird in-between kid. Is he a nerd? Is he a jock? Is he a party animal? What is this kid? Nobody kind of knew what to do with me, and as such, I was friends with only a close-knit group of people, but I was acquaintances with almost everybody, because everybody knew me from coming over to my house and going to my parties, but I only had about 4 or 5 maybe really, really close friends who would always hang out with me and stay up till like 6 in the morning playing fucking GoldenEye. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of Getting to Know TheShwantz27. If you got a question for me, leave it down in the comments section. And I'm off like the bug spray. Until next time.